I think it's fine. You'll probably be able to hear me over the audio. Wuthering Waves. Developed by Kuro Games. Okay, cool. This is the new map. Wait, why is it frozen? Oh my goodness. During a video? Are you kidding me? This is embarrassing. No, I don't have bad internet. At least I don't think I do. Shorekeeper! That's her butterfly. So she transforms into a butterfly for those of you that don't know. Now you know. Spoiler! Yo, who's that? Wait. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who is that? That looks like... I don't know who that is. But this looks like Frolova. I don't want to say that's Frolova. I don't know for sure. But I wonder who that is. I don't know. I can't say for certain. I have no idea who that is. Are they gonna reveal it to us? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, they are. Never mind. Oh, these are... Oh, yeah. Wait, it is. It is. Wait, no, it's not. Rover, Camellia, because you see the braids. This is Alto, Encore, Shorekeeper. Okay, never mind. So I guess the one I was referring to was actually Shorekeeper all along. It was either Shorekeeper or Camellia. And then the one standing next to them was Rover, I want to say? So I'm guessing Camellia isn't actually evil. She just has her own motives, right? She's not actually evil. Wait. We're getting married to Shorekeeper? I will not say no to this. I think it's so cool to transform into a butterfly. So obviously this is going to be a gameplay mechanic. You'll be able to transform into a butterfly as Shorekeeper because they keep alluding to it. That's going to be really nice for exploration. Like I imagine this will definitely be better than running around on Changli on the Molten Boss motorcycle.
It's why we are back.
We're so back. We are so back. She looks great. She looks so good. I'm so ready for this update. 1.3 could not have come sooner. Overall, it's a really nice watch. I'm super excited for the character. I have no other words. I mean, I could make this video longer, but I don't have anything planned for today. So, I've actually been farming. I just logged to Wither Wave, so it's going to be a little bit laggy. So, I just finished my Shorekeeper build-ish. So, if we go down to Baiji, I actually forgot this completely. You can run a 4-4 build on the character. Because if you're going Spectro set, you have 2 cost 4 echoes you can use. Now, the reason why this is very important is because if you are going a 4-4 build, you need to go for both crit rate main, because the character is not going to have any way of getting crits because of weapon choice, right? The weapon she uses, the Rectifier, is going to give energy regen, and it is going to give Concerto energy. At the end of the day, you still want her to swap off after using her skill and getting the Forte going, and then the Conserve energy. You still want to swap to other characters. It's not like she's the character doing most of the damage anyways, right? Especially if you are playing her in a team alongside characters like Jinsei, you ideally want this character to still be on field dealing damage. So, the reason why I even went with a 4-4 build is because in actuality, if you were to go 4-3-3-1 or 4-3-3-1-1 build, you're missing out on a ton of crit stats. You would have to literally farm hard. Like the best way of explaining it is you would need pieces like this across the board. Crit rate, crit damage, energy regen, mostly crit rate because that's what she's going to struggle with the most, right? If you're going all the way to S6, she already buffs up her crit damage by a ton, which again, you're looking for mostly crit rate. And the maximum amount of crit you can get from all the subs across all echoes is like, it's like 53, right? It's like 10.5 times 5. It's like 53 or something like that. 52.5. You're not getting crit elsewhere, right? how else would you get crit on the character? Now, if you go crit rate main with crit rate across all your echoes maxed out, well, then you have 75. But 75 crit rate is still relatively low. And again, we're talking about how hard is it to obtain. Again, if you're wailing on the character, you probably don't even care because maybe you will be refreshing. I don't refresh because that is extremely expensive. But having to go a 4-3-3 build, you're going to be missing on a lot of crit stats you could have otherwise made up if you went 2 crit main. So if you go double crit, you'll have 22 extra crit on top of, let's say, best case scenario, you have 60 and crit subs. Now you have 82 crit rate, which is awesome. 82 crit rate, 80 plus is good. 90 is pretty much where you want to be. Characters like Jinsei, for instance, reminds me that I do want to have 100% crit rate on the character eventually because this character just does not need to miss. She misses, you have no damage. And it is one of the worst feelings because unlike other characters, charging a Forte circuit is literally a rotation. If you miss out on a crit, your whole rotation is messed up. Well, shorekeeper has multi-hits, so in actuality, she's like Jing. Did I say Jing? Oh my god, Jian, right? Jian, who has a lot of multi-hits with his dragon on his ultimate. Although she is a support, right? Now, obviously, you can still go to 4-4 build. You can still build her like this if you're not even going F6, because she still does a considerable amount of damage, right? She is HP scaling. We don't have any HP scaling buffing characters in the game right now. Imagine maybe we'll have something like this later down the line, but to be fair, she is currently the only HP scaling character, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, we have defense scaling characters. Tao Chi comes to mind. Yanwu comes to mind. Now, and I believe there is one more. I mean, Baiji is HP scaling, right? But she's not a damage dealer, so you don't really look at her to deal damage. You look at her as buffing and providing healing to the team. Now, as for the rest of the echoes, I would go just HP, right? So I would look for pieces like this, HP crit, regen. That's pretty much all you want. Now, since you are going double crit, keep in mind, the only way of buffing up your damage would be the Spectral set. It does give you 40% spectral damage increase, but you have no other way of getting spectral damage increase other than the buffs she does provide, right? Through her copies, her sequences, and you also do have her base kit providing HP as well. She also does give crit too to the team, which is nice, and that does go for her as well. She's giving crit to herself. But other than that, you don't have any way of buffing up your damage other than just HP and, again, crit. So ideally, you would want Resonant Skill, damage bonus. You would also want Resonance Liberation because that's where most of her damage comes from. Most of her damage comes from Resonant Skill, right? Because you have all of those Dim Star butterflies hitting. And if you don't have any pieces that's not giving you Resonant Skill, you're not really going to see much damage coming from the character. Again, we're talking a difference of having 50% Resonant Skill damage, 30 to 50% versus having none, which is going to add a lot more to the damage overall because that is still buffing up the final damage hit of each butterfly, right? She has multiple versions of the butterfly, but it is still buffing up each part of the damage she does deal on field. So ideally, I would want to have crit damage, energy regen, and then Resonant Skill damage bonus. Resonance Liberation would be nice to have as well because she still does have a part of a kit that does deal Resonance Liberation damage. But if I can have Resonance Skill damage, then it's going to not only work in combination with Jui, the Echo right here, because using Resonance Skill to deal damage will deal sustained spectral damage to enemies over time, so you'll be dealing more damage to those enemies, but also you'll be increasing just her overall damage right in time for her to swap off the field. So then she'll feel like a hybrid sub DPS like character while still providing buffs to the team. And I mean, you can look at it like this, right? She is still going to give healing to the team, right? Because at the end of the day, in her kit, she does have Forte that does give healing bonus, right? You're getting up to 12% healing bonus, which is a lot, right? I mean, that kind of comes close to a cost 4 Echo, not exactly, but you are getting a lot of healing bonus. And on top of that, her HP scaling is so high, and you are funneling all of the stats into one specific stat other than going into attack like you would Verena. So you're going to see a difference in the healing versus Verena. And considering she's a character that does damage as well, you're most likely going to be leveling up her skills. So you're going to give more healing to the team, right? You're going to deal more damage, and she's going to feel a lot better than Verena when it comes to being a character that actually functions on a sub DPS build. Which, again, if you choose to go that route, it is a lot of investment, but it will definitely feel worth it if you are someone who does enjoy playing with each character, essentially, and building them as a hybrid sub DPS. Not every character is good like this. The other example I can think of is like Taochi, which is a little bit higher investment, and it might not be the best way to build a character, because even then, using the character honestly feels pretty lackluster, even with the weapon that does give concerto energy after using the skill. She still feels pretty bad to play. But we're comparing a amazing character to a character that no one else really plays, right? That's the video here. Hope you enjoyed. I just wanted to give an update, clarify my wrong findings in the last video, because I did mention a 4-3-3 build, and I wasn't even aware, because my Jinsei isn't even on 4-4 at the moment, because the spectral damage is just so good, and the echoes I got have been really good for the character overall. Like, I just got this one today. I really wish that the HP flat was actually resonance skill damage, and this would have been the best echo possible, because this does buff all parts of her kit. But that just ended up not being the case. It is what it is. But yeah, I totally forgot about the 4-4 build, because it's something that I just haven't really thought much of until now. It's good if you're running Spectral Set, but if you're going Rejuvenating Glow, you're going, Moonlit Clouds, probably should just stick to the main stat only, and then worry about farming for other characters, right? Because then you would be wasting investment on a character that doesn't really need it when you're not really looking to build her as a DPS anyways, right? That's it. Thank you for watching. I'm done rambling. Have a nice rest of your day. Good luck farming. Bye-bye.